All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You already know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. As I get into detail, we're going to hit 1K viewers, or should I say 1K subscribers. So what we have here is a 37-year-old untouched woman. Untouched woman with a clean slate. What does that even mean? First of all, do you want somebody that has a clear slate? Somebody that has a clear slate, that means you're going to have to teach them everything. And who has time for that in this busy world? Well, let's find out. And this is a shout out to All Age Dilemmas.
At 37, a pure and untouched woman became furious when someone called her a leftover woman. She angrily responded,
只有中国人才有剩女这两个字，这在发达文明国家哪有这两个字啊？简直是扯淡！
That's not true. They talk like that in Korea too. I work with all these people. Chinese, Korean, well, I don't know if it's really a thing in Japan, but mostly China, Korea. The other countries, I don't know. But like I said, I work with a lot of people from these countries, so I could speak on some of this stuff and some I can't.
低姿态，什么样的人生不是人生啊？非要你们结婚的人生才叫人。
She has crazy girl eyes though. We'll say that though.
生啊！
To prove her attractiveness, this woman, named Hishan, told a story about a British man she once dated.
A British simp.
During their time together, she felt more satisfied than ever before. But just as they were preparing for marriage, she discovered that he was dating several other Chinese women at the same time.
This goofy mofo?
Realizing she had been deceived, she immediately called him, demanding an apology, but he coldly hung up on her.
Ooh.
Furious and humiliated, Hishan went to his workplace and caused a huge scene. She slapped him in the face and demanded,
Get on your knees and tell me you're sorry.
"You have to apologize to me. It has to be deliberate. I want a proper apology right now."
Damn.
He knelt down, but only on his right knee, saying,
It's a good thing that it all ended right here, because if you move in with somebody like this, she's a type that'll cut your dick off while you're sleeping. Yeah, you'll get your life ended messing around with women like this.
the left one hurt. She walked over and kicked him, saying, "Where does it hurt? Kneel on both knees
Ooh.
and stay down for a full minute."
Ooh.
She watched the time, counting every second, not letting him get up early. At that moment, she felt extremely angry.
Jump! But how high? Yeah. Look at her face. Nothing but attitude. That's the I'm about to kill you look.
But also deeply hurt. Even after the dramatic confrontation, she still felt devastated inside. She couldn't understand how she had stayed faithful to him, only for him to cheat behind her back. She broke up with him on the spot. The very next day, Hishan received a date invitation. It was from a guy named Afone, who had been pursuing her for years. During all that time, he always did whatever she asked and was her most loyal simp.
The most loyal simp, you hear that? He look even more goofier than the other dude. So, all these guys that she dealing with is goofy.
Afone had thought his chance was long gone, but when he heard about the breakup with the foreigner, he decided to give it one more try.
I got a chance now, she broke up with him. You still an option, man. Sorry.
When Hishan arrived at the restaurant and saw the flowers he prepared, she felt a little guilty. She knew how much he cared, but in her heart, although Afone was a good man, he was not her ideal match.
And that's played out. Nobody's not giving these girls flowers like that no more. If you want to give somebody flowers, give your mother flowers on Valentine's Day. That's what we have to say to that. But don't be out here being goofy, giving flowers to these girls, because that shit's played out. When you go out to the restaurants, or even on Valentine's Day, you don't even see a lot of guys giving flowers to the women. Oh my God.
To gently turn him down, Hishan brought him to her newly bought luxury car, hoping he'd realize the gap between them. At that moment, Afone lost all hope.
Is he wearing knee-high shorts? Damn, dude. See, some of y'all need to learn how to dress. And looks actually do impress. First impressions do count. But yeah, I'll say it's his shorts, and them flowers that pretty much killed his chances. Not her luxury car. I mean, she gonna let a homeless dude drive that luxury car. These are the type of women that get pregnant by losers. Guys that have the bare minimum. Guys that still live at home with their parents still.
He realized it was time to let go of this love that would never go anywhere. The next day, he began attending blind dates, believing he would still find someone meant for him. Losing a phone didn't affect Hishan's life. She was already starting a new relationship, this time with a lawyer from Beijing. After just 3 days of chatting online, Hishan believed she had found her true love. When she heard he was going through a tough time, she immediately bought a ticket to Beijing to be by his side.
What?
But after waiting for an entire month, he still refused to meet her.
Wow. Well, the good news is they both had options.
Heartbroken and tired of waiting, she returned to Shenzhen. After 2 failed relationships, Hishan started to think maybe a phone wasn't such a bad choice after all. But when she called him, she learned that he was about to get married.
Wow.
In that moment, she felt abandoned by the entire world. She sat on the couch in silence all night, unable to accept the truth. Luckily, her best friend showed up and helped her come back to life.
Wow. So basically she fumbled her best choice. She thought she was more than what she was.
Her friend, recently divorced and with nowhere to go, came to stay with Hishan for a while.
Uh-oh. Single women keep other women single. So they both about to be single for a long time. They still gonna get trains ran on them. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because see, understand, most people, when they're single again, they're happy because they get to be able to do what they want to again. Even if that means dealing with multiple guys. Multiple women too. They'll probably even hook up with each other. But you get the story. Anyway, this is Kai Laveo. This is a short one. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.